Yeah. Friday the 15th of January. Lovely to see you. And let's get the show on the road with a little bit of this. Well, a very good evening to you, lords, ladies, and gentlemen, and I hope your day is going just fine. It's been absolutely gorgeous down here in Spain today. It went up to almost 20 degrees, and then the sun goes down, and then it shoots down like a rocket down to about minus something. Yes, we go from swimming costumes to polar bear outfits. Yes, the thoughts are there, aren't they? They're going all over the place. Yes, never mind. Anyway, a very good evening to you. Tonight I'm joined by a wonderful lady. She's been on the show before. She was on last August. Her name is Evita, McKay. You sort of get that idea because her name is just there, look. Yes. And tonight, now, when she was on last time, which was on last time here, we were discussing mediumship and spirituality and all lovely things like this. And tonight we're going to do a similar, except I've got to find my drum roll, wherever it is. Where's my drum? Oh, here it is. Except. Thank you. Good going, guys. Good going. They got a good drum kit there. Anyway, so what we're doing tonight is we're also going to be talking about shamanism. Now, if you know a lot about that, you'll go, oh, I'll be interested. If you don't know a lot about that, you'll be going, oh, I'm really interested because you want to know all about it. Of course you do. And who we got on tonight? Deborah, the producer, says, hola. We got Sarah Katrina, who just says hi. And we got Katrina Maria. Hi from Milton Keynes in the good old UK. And also in the UK, we have good evening from Freezing Witness. No, it's cold. It's colder down here. And we have Guten Tag from Germany. Or it's Guten Tag, young Fräulein Kelly. Yes, she's on the show. That's wonderful to see. And Aloha Liebi. Yeah, we're getting complicated. They get complicated. Sarah Katrina is just showing off. Yes. This is fantastic. We've also got Carolistics wants to say hello. She says hi all. Hope you're doing well. She's saying this to you guys, not just to us. This is lovely. You guys say hello to everybody else. And me. Isn't that nice? Yes, great. Brilliant. And we've also got Lydia Williams wants to come say hello. Lovely to see you too. And you're there down in near Watford. No, I can't say that, can I? Because you're not in that area. You come from Ridelet. Yes, they actually pronounce the A with a Ridelets. I live near Ridelets. Yes. And everyone else joined the show. So great to see you. So on the show tonight, there's going to be the opportunity to have mini readings. So if you like a mini reading, a bit later on the show, we'll be doing this. Kerry Burville comes on and she says, good evening from Practitioner. Yeah, I know that place. It's just I can't pronounce it, but there you go. And yes, so we've got the opportunity to live minis. That's going to come a bit later, but we're going to have a little chat about this shamanism stuff. Well, I know I'm obviously working in this sort of stuff here. I understand quite a lot about it, but I want to know a little bit more. Of course, I want to know about what the different things you can go and do, and also what sort of things you can do, what sorts of things you guys can take away tonight to say that you're practicing some shamanism to the benefit of you and maybe other people around you. How's that? Does that sound good? Sound good? Yes? Yes, I know. I can hear you clapping. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. I knew you're happy. Yes, a little bit of hoot to you all as well, people. Yes, it's a New Year hoot. Yes, okay. Right, okay. So I think without further ado, it's about time. I've got my guest on rather than rabbiting away like a madman. Yes, you say, yes. Anyway, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to go and see. I'm just going to see if she's at the doorbell, see if she's ready. Oh, there she goes. Here we go. And I think it's about time now to bring on the wonderful Evita. Good evening, Evita. How are you?
Hello. Good evening. I'm good, thank you. Yes.
Good. Your radiant smile is as radiant as anything, and I know people just are very, very happy to see you again. So it's lovely to see you on the show. Great. So, how is it up there? Is it? I know with good English people love to talk about the weather. So, is it warm up there in Scotland?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Actually, it's been pretty miserable today. It's been raining and not very nice.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay.
But yeah, it's winter in Scotland, so you get that.
You do
Either you
get
get
that. It's up
sun.
near the North Pole where polar bears and all sorts hang out there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nearly,
E-
nearly, nearly as
e-
close.
Even the little haggises on the hillsides, they're freezing away.
I
Their little
know.
legs and blue eyes. I used to believe that when I was young. People used to tell me that. You don't want to go near those things. Oh dear,
Oh,
hilarious. Susanna says, good evening, Susanna, and good evening to everybody else who's joined us so far. So fantastic.
wow.
So, okay, if we, good evening from, yes, Kelly's sending a big heart. And guys, remember to press those hearts, and share the love. When we say share the love, it means, guys out there, press the share button. Yes, it's down there on your right-hand corner of your screen. It says share, and it would be great if you could share it because then the show goes out further and wider. After all, it's free. It's free. So great. Okay, so shamanism. Shamanism.
Mhm.
A lot of people used to think in the olden days, what's this? Is it got anything to do with some sort of craft which scares people perhaps? So
No.
tell us a little bit about shamanism, your experience with shamanism, what got you into this?
Well, I was trained in cross-cultural shamanism about 10 years ago. Um, well, after my first kind of Saturn return, I had actually a very kind of difficult time, um, and I found in a notice board in a shopping centre there were classes for beginning kind of beginners classes in shamanism, and I was like,
Okay.
I'm gonna try this out. What is this all about? So I went and I really got a lot out of it. So
Okay.
I thought I'm gonna maybe try to learn a bit more. And I realized actually that because of my childhood and the way I was a very nature loving child. It really went well with with shamanism actually, because it is a way of living, a way of being, so
Yes.
and being in contact and in touch with nature, because we are nature, we're not separate from nature. So for me, that was very um, really kind of beautiful realization as well. That I have actually been always a like a kind of shamanic child, really, basically, because I love nature so much. And yeah, so then I studied for a year, and it's a very interesting um, spiritual practice, really. It's very ancient
Okay.
spiritual practice. It's been here for about 100,000 years. So it's
Yes.
a long, long, long time. So since first maybe human beings set the foot, it's been since then, we all gonna have um kind of ancestors, shamanic ancestors. That's
Yes.
absolutely because it was practiced everywhere around every corner of the world.
What was
Yeah.
interesting, I think this is so interesting now because I was watching, especially when you say about nature, living in nature, it instantly we talk about shamanism and it's a way of life, a way of
Yeah.
cultivating life. I was watching a series on Gaia Now with my wife, Deborah, the
Mhm.
producer, who's doing a show at the moment. She'll know the name of the show. But it was so interesting. This guy from America was talking about the planet and
Mhm.
how the planet has consciousness. The planet
Mhm.
itself has consciousness, not we on it,
Yeah.
but planet has
Mhm.
consciousness and it has a way of living, and yet we are not living in harmony with the consciousness of the planet.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, and I think that what you're discussing there about shamanism and how we can bring this wonderful
Mhm.
practice into being and the sort of things people can do. So, for example, have you got any ideas of what people can do to practice shamanism on like a daily basis or weekly basis that they may enjoy?
Well, there is different kind of things I suppose you could do. Is first of all, I think it is to maybe just go outside, and and go maybe for a walk and start to look for signs in nature, you know, like looking for maybe certain animals appearing or certain birds crossing your path, you know, and then,
Okay.
you know, there could be like sometimes even you can go with a question, you know, like you don't maybe know the answer yet, but you're looking for an answer. So you set an intention and a question, you go outside, and it's called a divination walk in shamanism. When you go outside and you look for a sign or an omen.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and then you will later on interpret what does it mean to you, you know. So what would it mean to you? Seeing maybe you're not sure which path to take, and then you see a rainbow above you, and you know that's a good sign usually, isn't it? So it's a positive sign, so that's a sign to take. So yeah, that's choose that path, you know, do that thing, you know, whatever you were thinking about. Or another thing for shamanism is like maybe it's a nice sunny day and there is a bit of rain starting, a spot of rain coming out. That's a blessing. So that's another sign, you know. So maybe it's a good luck sign for your
Okay.
endeavor or adventure that you're gonna take, you know. So you can do these kind of things are very, very important. This kind of connection with nature and with all the beings, because shamans believe that everything has got soul and everything has got consciousness, like you said, you know. So rocks, trees, plants, everything, everything,
Now,
and we are very
this
deeply
is
connected.
this is brilliant. This is brilliant what you're talking about here, and I think it's this is beautiful the way we can discuss this. We've got loads of people just joined us. We've got Javi. Hello, Javi from Valencia. Valencia, say. Deanne from Brooklyn, New York. Hello, Brooklyn. Sorry, hello, Deanne in Brooklyn. Oh, hello, Brooklyn as well. And we got, now Kerry comes up with something there, and I'm just going to come into this in a second. Also, we've got Media from Cyprus. So
Wow.
lovely to get around. So we've got Cyprus, we've got Germany, we've got the UK, we've got Spain, we've got USA, and probably a few others in there too. Now, one of the things I'm going to say here, Kerry says here, like robins and butterflies, you mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, and you might be thinking of a loved one, and then a robin appears in front of your window or something. You know, that's a sign. That's another sign. That is these are the signs not to be missed. You know, and
Yes.
that's how we develop this connection with nature, by looking out for these signs. And yeah, and butterflies are transformation, or it might mean something else to you. You know, personally. So you need to look. What does it mean to you?
It means
Um,
that means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. We both when we
yeah.
go out in nature and we see. I remember digging up my mother's garden years ago, and two robins were there, and they were both dancing
Hmm.
together. I thought, I know who you are. I know who you are.
Hmm.
It's they were both my grandparents in the spirit of a robin, in the spirit of two robins. I thought that was amazing.
Hmm.
Just going back, a little subject you just touched on there. You said you had your Saturn return. Just let you know,
Yeah.
guys, what that means. If you want to explain it, by all means do.
No. You can go
Okay.
ahead.
Astrologically, a Saturn return, Saturn goes around the chart approximately every 28 years. And when it comes back to its original point of your point of birth, we call that a Saturn return. And Saturn's about the things we've learnt. Things we've learnt, things we're enhancing, growing with, the restrictions we've felt, the lessons we've learnt. And sometimes for some people, it's a
Mhm.
very rewarding time. And for some people, it's a time of a inner struggle, something to come to terms with, or a change. And so you probably have one, guys. If you think back to when you're 28 years old, you probably have one then. And then you've got to go up again to roughly when you're about 50, 56, 58, isn't it? But it takes a good few years, 28 years or so,
Yeah.
to go around a zodiac, and sometimes a little bit longer depending on the amount of
It moves
reps.
really slowly
Yes.
around. And just as well, maybe we don't want to have a Saturn return every 5 years or something.
Yeah, I'm glad it's only 28 years. Oh dear God,
No.
my hair's been getting greyer. But it's not grey, by the way, it's platinum.
Mm.
My hairdresser said that she dyed this beautifully platinum. Anyway, Katrina Maria says, when out walking, I'm always so happy to see a white cat walking to me. He then has a good meow to me. I have to be honest, I believe in butterflies and robins are souls coming to visit.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes,
Absolutely. And that's how you develop. So whatever your belief is or whatever your meaning is, that's exactly it. There is no other way about it.
Okay.
So, and
Yes.
trusting yourself what you're getting is very, very important, because shamanic practice is all about empowering yourself. And very often we love running to some books or some like that will tell you this is that or that, and we kind of give our power away every time we do that. So it's very important to actually just having time, sitting down, and you might know instantly what it means to you, but you might need a time, to kind of meditate on it and have a little bit of time thinking about what does that mean to you, and that will be your explanation, that will be your vision or whatever, the meaning for that particular bird or animal or sign or omen. I've had incredible omens as well. I've seen in my life, but it was very personal to me. It was might not that particular bird or whatever I saw, it would mean something completely different to another person. So, but for
Yes.
me, it was something very profound at the time when I saw that.
It is profound when you see something like that. I agree with you, because it's almost like I remember I was talking to a great friend of mine who's in the States, and I was going through a very complicated time. And as I'm saying this, Kerry Burville has just dropped in the comment exactly what I was going to say. Because I was there, I was feeling a bit low. This goes back about 20 odd years or so, and I was just thinking then, saying, "Are things going to change?" And this lady
Hmm.
was talking to me. She said, "Of course they will, of course they will." And all of a sudden, a spinning white feather just came down and landed by my feet.
Yeah,
I was sat in my car seat, the door open, and I just sat there talking to her on the phone and saying, "I wonder if things are going to change, things get a little bit better." And this feather came down and just landed there right in front of. I couldn't believe it. She said, "There you
mm,
go. That's a sign. You've got to look for the signs." And I totally
definitely. You
believe it
need to.
now.
Yes,
Yes.
it's wonderful when you get a sign, and we always do get signs, but we just don't notice them.
No.
Nature always communicates with us.
How
And
frustrated nature must be getting
yeah,
when you
and
get.
we are nature, so we should be able to read them, but
I
we're
know.
just kind
Yes.
of forgotten with all the kind of things that's going on in the world and devices and everything. We are feeling very disconnected from actually
Oh, I agree.
ourselves, and that
I
is
agree. Yes.
meaning as well nature.
Do you one thing I love doing, and I get so much out of this, and I don't care what people say because it's true, it works, is if you go out to the countryside, into the woods or something like that, which is a lovely place, and you really take in the smell, the
Mhm.
ambience, the forest floor, the just looking around to take you in. But then one of the beautiful things to go and do is to hug a tree.
Yes,
Oh, it's
yes,
beautiful. It is just
it is
so.
very beautiful.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
so nice. It's lovely, and when you, it's almost like you get in touch with nature. No matter what's on your mind, you just hug a tree. It's like
Mhm.
whatever that was worrying there is just evaporated. So what was that worry in the first place? Well,
Exactly. And I
like,
think that is these are these beautiful moments when we are
mm,
so in the moment actually, and being with ourselves and being in touch with ourselves and being in touch with nature. That's exactly it. And yeah, I love hugging trees. I'm a tree hugger.
oh, I'm one of those.
I really,
Yes,
and then I see a beautiful tree, I always say, I said, can I step in your energy? And if I get the yes, I'm straight there and hugging the tree. And yes, and we can do that.
and you
All
feel
of
it
us.
against your heart. It's a beautiful feeling,
It
and
is, yeah.
and I think what this really lets you know is that when you hug a tree, you're feeling it through your heart. You really are feeling it through your heart. And everything else that was on your mind you were stressed about was exactly where it
Mhm.
was. It was on your mind. Too much thinking. Far
Yeah.
too much thinking. Sometimes we live too much in our heads. And when we hug a tree, all those worries that are in our heads just evaporate and disappear. Thinking,
Yeah,
was that
or
what
when we
I worried
see
about?
or when we see something very beautiful, like a beautiful flower, we go up and smell it, or it's the same kind of feeling we get, so it's these simple things, actually, these breadcrumbs, and we think
Yes.
it's really not very important, are the most important things that keeps us kind of mentally healthy and and kind of in touch with ourselves as well, so it's important to do these things.
Okay.
Especially now, especially more now,
I think
you
so.
know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Deanne
Mm.
says, we had a hawk in a tree in the backyard this week. Large birds in the city are unusual as our trees. That's interesting because you're in the middle of New York. So this is very strange. Possibly my roommate's grandpa watching over.
Yeah, good.
Possibly more connected with you, I think. Yeah, more connected with you, so we're
Yeah.
looking over you. Yes. Few people coming in now want to ask a readings there. Jolynn, thank you very much. Everybody, she says, can I have a reading, please? We'll be coming back to these in a moment. What we need, Jolynn, is we need your favourite colour. And we've got your question there. We can see that. So just let us know your favourite colour, and then that's the way we work there. So one colour and one question, guys. That's it. And then we help you on. How's that? Good. Okay, so what we go out in nature. So part of shamanism there is to go out in nature and look for signs. Is there anything else people could do? They could take away with them and just go and do this. What would you like to say to people as a
Well,
nice shamanic practice to do? Should I say?
well, like I said, it is way of living or way of being. So one of these things are that's constant connection with everything that's around us, you know. And the other kind of thing, if you learn how to do shamanic journeying, which is absolutely wonderful thing, you know, then that can that can take you to another realities. Absolutely interesting, fascinating world. So yeah, shamanic journeys are very
Yes,
interesting.
I think you can watch those on quite a few of those on YouTube, can't you? YouTube, for example, people get
Yeah, well,
involved.
you can just get like a drumming track
Oh,
somewhere.
for goodness! Oh, yes, a
Yeah,
drumming track is the best, I
you
think.
can get a drumming track. There is a kind of specific way how you do it when you get trained, and or you can learn that, and then you can actually access different worlds because there's a lower world, middle world, and upper world because it's kind of world tree. You can look at the lower world as the roots, you know, the basis, you know, like of the tree where you meet your spirit animals, your ancestors as well, you know, and it's a very kind of earthy kind of feeling in a lower world, and there's a middle world, and then there's upper world, and all of these worlds are very, very different. And a shaman would take a journey, you know, with a drum that would actually be shaman's horse, and it's alive, you know,
Okay.
it's alive and it's beating, and when it beats, the sound is like it reminds well, it actually sounds like the Mother Earth, you know, when it's beating, it's pulsating, it's that same kind of sound, the heartbeat of the earth, when you actually drum. So you
Yes.
actually, when you
Yeah.
go in this altered state of consciousness, you enter hidden worlds, other realities,
I
and
love it when we talk about
and
this. This is what this
yeah,
show's all about: hidden realities. Oh, we can get
hidden
into this, can't we?
realities, other
Yes.
realities, and you meet your compassionate, helping spirits there.
Yes.
You know, so in upper world, you would need your maybe your ascended masters, your angels, your even the ones passed over, your loved ones, you know, Jesus, Buddha, all these kind of great beings there. And then in lower.
Oh, we just frozen there just for a second. I'm sure we come back in just a second. Okay. Brilliant. Okay, so yep, you just frozen there just a second, so we'll probably get you back on a minute. I know sometimes.
Oh,
Oh, there we're back. We're back.
I'm back on, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so as I just said about the lower world, I think I maybe cut off. And yeah, so lower world is a very interesting, it's a very colorful world, very different. Everybody, people who actually, or even myself, you know, when I journey to a lower world, it's a very different world for everybody. It's very individual.
Uh-huh.
You know, but there is something kind of nature based about it
Yes.
usually. And yeah, so if you know how to enter these worlds, then it's mind-blowing what kind of wealth of knowledge you can access there. So
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, we've got loads of requests. People want to come in for readings. We're going to get on with those just a moment. But guys, this is an interesting subject. Tonight, I'm interviewing the wonderful Evita McKay. I get my tongue tied up then. The wonderful Evita McKay coming in from Glasgow in Scotland. And tonight we'll talk about shamanism. and how it's a craft we can use to live within the world. Our world has a consciousness about it. And if we think about astrology has consciousness too, with every planet having its consciousness as well. And
Everything has it.
everything has consciousness. The space has consciousness. And yes, even your next door neighbor you absolutely detest has probably got consciousness too, but never mind.
Yeah, it's a mirror. It will be definitely a mirror to you, you know, what's actually happening within yourself. He's just mirroring out that to you.
Now that's the
Yeah.
interesting thing, isn't it? Because the people that come into your life and can be perhaps challenging to you, and we talk about shamanism or as even spirituality, they've actually been brought into you to learn something, haven't they?
Yeah,
Mm.
absolutely. They would be.
So always look for the lesson in it rather than looking for the anger in it or the emotion. The emotions are what throws it all. But if we look for a lesson, then we tend to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody who comes into our kind of reality, they are our greatest teachers, really, in
Ah.
one way or another. And sometimes you get very painful lessons, sometimes you get, but all these lessons actually just make us grow. And that's the,
And become
that's the
better
kind of,
people, hopefully.
otherwise we wouldn't
Yes.
advance.
Yeah.
We would be stuck really. And that's not the way to be either. Our souls need to grow in this lifetime. They need to experience this this kind of growth. And for some people it's very rapid, very fast, with lots of initiations, and kind of in shamanic kind of culture, they actually believe that shaman would be actually initiated, through maybe like near-death experiences or kind of very traumatic events. So it's not an easy path to go, really,
No.
to be a shaman. Or yeah, so and the other kind of name for a shaman is actually a wounded healer.
A what?
So
Sorry. A
a wounded healer,
wounded
yeah.
healer. That's
Your
Chiron.
Chiron, you
That's
probably know in
Chiron. Yes,
astrology.
that's Chiron
Yeah,
astrology. Wounded healer. Ah,
yeah.
interesting.
So
This
it's
is it's so
somebody who's
interesting.
had, yes.
What
So
I'd like to do,
somebody
if
who's,
we continue to talk about this, we've got loads of people want to come through for readings now, so we're going to
yeah,
start
yeah,
gearing
that's
up for
fine.
them. And I believe you'd like to get involved in this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, good. Right. Okay. We're going to go do this in just a second. In the meantime, do this. We'll be back in a moment with your readings. Hello. Right, okay, we're going to see if you're all ready there. Are we ready downstairs there, producer? Are we ready up here? Yes, guys, I think we are. Yes! Here we go. I think it's time for those readings there. So, first of all, a lovely lady called Jolene. She wrote in here and she said, just saw the main bit. Oh, yes, she said, my relationship is very complicated. Should I keep holding on or will things change or not change? And just gone for the colour green. Now, if you like, I'll start off this a bit, and then you can come in and do your bit there. That'd be great. Right, okay. One of the things I'd like to say here is that something that you're learning there, Jolene, would you understand here? That A is patience, and I'm not picking on people to say here that that you've got to be more patient, but I just pick up here patience in a particular situation here. I also see now with the color green, this is a very nice color, but it also means a refreshing start somewhere. So about the relationship, what is it that you can do to twist the relationship or move the relationship on to try and make it better? What is it you can do? You can do yourself here rather than, because sometimes we wait for, oh, he's doing this and he's doing that, but what could we do? What can we do to move the relationship on and do it better? Now, I do understand it's complicated, and I do know what you mean by this because I pick up 3 people around this and 3 people in this relationship, and I don't think it's particularly easy. What I say here is also about, Jolene, is about your self-value in this and your importance in this. Now, that's some things to pick up here. And I'm hearing from the spirit world here. I'm hearing from the spirit world to say to you that don't go down old roads. Don't go down old roads, old patterns. Change the patterns. Change the patterns the way you lead in your life. Okay. What would you like to say over there, Evita?
I feel like actually she will need a little bit more perseverance, like a bit more to see this through till the end. I don't think you're finished, whatever relationship we're in right
Hmm.
now. I don't think it's finished quite yet. I feel it's been a lot of hard work at times, probably quite tiring. But and challenging, very challenging, I feel at times as well. But there is something there still that why you haven't given up. So I would say just stick to it yet, because there is either a lesson to be learned or something better. You know, you might even get closer. Um, but yeah, but kind of feeling I'm getting is that has been a lot of kind of conflict as well. You know, so challenging times, but I feel it's going to get better. That's my
Okay, great.
take to
Me,
it.
you picked out the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Diamonds, rather. Queen of Diamonds. This is
Mhm.
about that maybe you've got more power in this relationship than what you realised.
Yeah.
There is security here with the four. There's a sense of security, sense of well-being, something to build upon, something to look at, the groundwork. Maybe it's the foundation, the friendship within your relationship here. And then you've got this lovely three. I know it looks back to front because the way the camera is, it looks like we're talking some sort of weird language. I know Sarah Kay out there. I think, oh, I don't speak that language. I know that language. Anyway, but what I'm picking up here is with even the three there is about moving things on, moving ahead. Don't need to let go of this. Let go of this here.
Mm.
I would also say though, but the other card you got is the Joker. Now the Joker comes into the pack to say that you've got the opportunity of the magic. Now, what is it you want? What is it you deep down want in you, down here in your heart? That's
Mhm.
what I'd look for here. What's important to you? And I think that would be helping you to find
Yeah.
your answer there.
Well, if I can add to this,
You certainly can.
I got the card, and it's at the board, and it's actually telling you to face your problems head on. So do not yet kind of hide away from them. You have the confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. So I think that's just a confirmation to what we've been saying, actually.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you very,
Yeah.
very much. Thank you very much. And Jolene, I hope you enjoyed that. Right, okay. Next up, we've got Sarah Kay. Sarah Kay comes in. She wants to say pink. General reading, please. Pink. Now,
Mm.
pink's a lovely colour. And I think here that if I was just tuning in by the colour pink, what I would say around here is surrounding yourself with love. I know sometimes we say, but that's easy to do because it's the colour pink. But pink is associated with love. Pink also offers protection. In this as well here, I get the feeling here there is warmer news to come up to you in a not too distant future, which is going to bring a lot more happiness to you. Warmer news, like for instance, people on your side, not feeling so alone, maybe not feeling that it is so challenging now. I get a feeling here things are going to start warming up. Now, I also get a lady here who wants to drop in for the spirit world. And it's interesting here because she gets a tissue and she just mops your brow like this. Sorry, underneath your cheeks like this. I'd say here, these are just tears. These are just emotions. This is just stuff that's coming out here. Does not mean to say everything's going wrong. It's going right, but it's just a journey you are on. It's interesting we talk about shamanic journeys. And it's a journey of discovery and it's a journey of wellness for yourself that is starting to come through. And I think that's going to be some of the warm news. But I get warm news coming to you very, very soon. Lovely lady. She just wants to say here, you're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. Keep going.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, interestingly, from two different packs, I picked up cards, owls. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep it. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Two L's. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, like that.
yeah.
Both of them.
I just dropped my
Owls,
cards. I'm
and
back in a minute.
and it's
I'm
talking
back.
about paying attention to signs and omens.
Oh, now that's
Very,
lovely.
very important for you right now to actually look out for them. You're gonna get signs from above or in nature, but you're definitely gonna get signs. Both two cards I picked, and both are the owl kind of cards. So it's working with your ancestral spirit guides as well. So somebody who might actually have a connection with the spiritual realms themselves, so they can actually contact or be in touch with spirit pretty easily, I would say. They can actually get the information themselves as well. So, but I feel there is something definitely coming. I feel a man actually around, a kind of a grandfather or father figure, who's watching over you, right now. Um, and with this man, I feel he's quite kind of serious man, like, and I don't know if you've been actually too serious yourself, it's kind of like almost saying you've been too serious, you need to light up, or there's been far too many things happening around you that has made you feel like that. But I want to say lighten up, there is kind of more joy coming your way, and I want you to really believe that it is coming your way. If especially if you've been going through harder time, yeah. And I feel this man is a
Lovely.
very
It's
kind,
beautiful.
person.
Lovely. I've got a Jack of Diamonds. Jack of Diamonds is always about a bit of fun. Coming in. A man coming into your life, probably a earth sign, a Capricorn or a Taurus or a Virgo, someone like this. And with that as well, yippee, a bit of love, a bit of bounce, a bit of like, oh, celebration parties, a bit of fun here. And for you, then the underlying card was the Seven of Hearts. The Seven of Hearts here to mean, especially being in this position where it was, is you don't have to do much. He's sort of coming to you. Yes, it's nice, isn't it? When during
Yeah.
lockdown, it's great, isn't it? We've got about 3 choices of a date when we're in lockdown: the postman, the milkman, or the dustman.
Yeah, but for Sarah, exactly. But for Sarah, what I would say, definitely look. There is some very important psychic information coming our way.
Okay,
So
I
she
think so.
needs to,
Yes.
yeah, I think she can download that stuff anyway, but look out for signs that are coming. There is something she will understand much more clearer.
I think so too. Guys, lovely to see so many of you lovely people on tonight. Thank you for joining us. We're having a great time. This is Evita McKay. We're a Friday night show, and we're discussing shamanism, doing live mini readings, and yes, we're enjoying it out here. What good fun. What good fun it is. Okay, we're going to pop up the road, and we're now going to go to Katrina Maria. And she's just asked for a yellow's just gone for general reading, please. Katrina Maria. Okay. Now, immediately I've connected with you, we connected with you, Katrina. This is what I would like to say here. I would like to get a very lively lady who's bringing through loads and loads of loaves of bread. Loads and loads and loaves of bread. I just see bread, and more bread. All right, you could say in the olden days people baked bread, but this lady was just overloaded with bread. Maybe she was a baker or used to work in a baker's. But Katrina, would you understand this? There's a lady here, just give me loads of bread. She also wants to say to me here, she says here, would you understand you've been going in all sorts of different directions with decisions and things like this? Don't worry, she's saying here. Don't worry. I get a feeling here that there's a gentleman here. I get a feeling a big J name, like Jack. There's a big gentleman who wants to come through as well, and he's over the moon. Very hearty man, but his heart was his problem before he passed over, and he's coming through because he wants to say a big hello to you. And also just to get round on this here too, I get the feeling as well that this is a time of really taking in and surrounding yourself with love. Surrounding yourself, whether it's things to make you feel great, because there's a beautiful feeling. I get the feeling coming your way. Beautiful feeling. Oh, I really love it. It's lovely. It's going to really lift you, and I think you're going to be in for. Even though we go into all sorts of things with the current climate, don't worry about that. I'm sure we'll be fine. This is yes. They're just saying to me here that no, you'll be fine. You'll have a lovely time. Lovely to read you, Katrina. You've got lovely energy. Yes. What would you like to say there? What would you like to say?
I feel actually for Katrina, there's it's something to do with her work. Okay, I feel there is this kind of like, even the cards I kind of picked, it's talking about soul's purpose. Okay, so I don't know if she actually is already doing what she loves doing, because that is your soul purpose, then, isn't it? When you love doing what you're doing. But if she hasn't found that yet, she really needs to ask herself, what does she love doing? What lights her up? Okay. So that's how I'm feeling. But I feel like she does know kind of like what she loves, what is that thing that makes her happy. And there's gonna be some lovely things coming our way. Anyway, there is a lovely little ladybug or ladybird. I picked up the card. That's a card of abundance, and about being able to receive good things in life. So
Yeah,
open to receive, so that's kind of really lovely actually way to be is this kind of just yeah, just be open to receive anything lovely coming your way.
beautiful,
Yeah, I just
beautiful.
feel like there's gonna be something
Love all this.
magical
It's lovely.
happening
It's
around our
gorgeous
career.
stuff. Yes, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I think you're in for a lovely, lovely time. And even picking out the cards there, I thought, wow. Um, there may be someone younger around you, younger man, who's causing you a few issues or a few worries. But your main cards, though, are about love, happiness. Jack of Hearts. Sometimes it's about love coming in, especially someone younger or a bit younger than you. You know what we mean. And what's a Ten of Hearts, which brings in like abundance of love, abundance of happiness, and also here there may be a contract or something that you're looking at, maybe even a bit of health issue. But even so, I think you'll be in for quite an auspicious, very nice time.
Hmm.
Very, very nice time. I know things. It's life isn't never perfect, but it's as nature would say, probably shamanism would say, it's perfect in its way for what we need to learn and understand.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
getting is going to be a very important month for you.
Okay.
You'll hear something, some kind of news, that's going to make a difference in your life.
Okay. Okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Oh, right. This is I put this up on a screen. The emotion hit me. Absolutely hit me. This is Kerry. Pre-booked. Yes, because you were trying to come on last week. Unfortunately, the show collapsed because there was a power strike over here. Sorry, an electrical power cut over here. There was cousin died last year. Is she okay? Now it's interesting here because immediately I'm feeling this. The worry is, I understand worry around you, but would you understand the younger man who's worrying, please? Would you understand the younger man who's really taking this quite difficult? His energy is right on me right now, and I can feel this. So, Kerry, would you understand this? I get a feeling loads of love needs to go out there. I pick up here, right? Pick up here, pick up here. I'm just picking up on your cousin. I'm not picking up your cousin yet, and I'm not going to try and say that I know she's there, but sometimes what happens is other spirits come forward to introduce your cousin there. They introduce us. Sometimes they do this. And the reason why they do it is because they just need to have a bit of know-how. It's like learning how to drive a car. And but I get a lovely old lady who wants to come through, and she just told me here, Maggie and May. Maggie and May. So I want to get the month May and her name Maggie because she wants to come through. She says to me here, your cousin is absolutely fine. But would you understand that your cousin's got to process a lot of information and also clear a lot of energy from herself here? But they're doing this, and it's a peaceful thing. It's a loving thing. It's just going to take a little while, and I feel that she'll be over when she's ready, but I really feel this energy coming through. So that's what I like to say to you. It's probably difficult for me to put cards on this, apart from people around here, people on the earth plane, how this affects you. But no, Kerry, that's what I'd like to say to you. So there's one particular man who's younger than you, I pick up, Kerry, who really is taking this very difficultly. He's the one who needs a lot of help. And let's go straight over to you. What would you like to say, Evita?
Yeah, I feel the same kind of way. I feel like she was definitely greeted there. Like there were people there waiting for
Yes.
friends and relatives were there. I feel your relationship with her was very beautiful. And it kind of reminds me of my relationship with my cousin. And maybe that's the way Spirit's showing me that probably you were very close, and there was times when you didn't see each other, but when you saw each other again, there was a really amazing bond between you two. And you're missing her, and it's totally understandable that you are missing her right now. And probably, like what we know from kind of spirit world, they don't want you. Like, they don't feel that kind of separation. They're always here, and uh, they're always a thought away, really, literally, only a thought away. So you can send your thoughts to her and ask her how she is, and she will answer you in in your own mind, or I'll give you a little sign, and I'm sure she's absolutely fine. I feel she's fine
Mm,
anyway, wherever she is.
mm.
I feel there is other people, like Phil said, there's people um in your family who's still really grieving, and it's a process. We need to go through that, where
Yes, yes.
so that might be a little bit difficult, but I feel she's okay, and I feel like she is sending you loads of love as well from above.
Yes, and one more thing I'd just like to say here, Kerry, she's come through to you already, hasn't she? Because she's just told me here, she just popped through the veil and just said here, I've already been through, and that she's already sent a blessing to you, said she's okay. And one of the things she's with here, she's with cats. She's with cats. She loved cats, or it's your cats, but they're cats there. And she says she's absolutely fine. Would you understand this lovely lady was very young at heart? Very young at heart. She wants to give me this energy to say young at heart. And she also wants to give me a watch. And she also wants to give me a band of some kind, a wristband, but it's connected to you, Kerry. To you, Kerry. And she's also wanted to say to me here, she says, she just sends a light here. There's lovely energy. But no, lovely talking to you. I really felt that one when it came through for you. Really did.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay, right. Let's go and have a look
Can I
at
just say something quickly? Something just came to
Yes, of
me.
course.
Katie, I feel like there's something to do. I don't know if it's something to do with your cousin's home or your home, but I keep saying home, home, home. And it could just mean that she's back home, literally, in the spiritual realms. But I don't know if it would make sense, but I hear home over and over again. So I'll just leave that. And it will make sense maybe to you, not me right now.
Well, yes. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Very much.
Hmm.
Let's go and where are we now? Where are we now? Let's. Oh, just lost there. Oops, just lost the. There we go. Right, Midia. Midia, a lovely name, Midia. Midia,
Hmm.
hello, Midia. Midia, lovely to connect with you. And she says, Blue, about a relationship. And it's interesting here, Midia, because of one of the first things I'm starting to pick up here. She actually says here, I'll just put this one up so I can see it here as well. She says, Ocean Blue, she says, is a man I like worth it, or should I move on? It sounds like L'Oreal. Is he a L'Oreal man or not? Is he worth it or not? Is he worth it, or should I move on? Or what do I need to do now? Right, okay, Lydia, let's
Mm.
work on this. Let's work on this here. Now, this is, I don't know what's going on here, but this is very complicated because would you understand goalposts keep changing or things keep changing in this relationship? And your emotions keep changing in this relationship because you're not sure what you want, if you understand that, Midia. It just seems like it's going from one pillar to post, and it's like, what is it you want? But there's humour here as well somewhere. Humour. And would you understand, sometimes you're laughing about it, no matter how mad it drives you, here, I just pick up humour in this. Now, I'm also here picking up quite a few people in the spirit world. Now, would you understand it? One thing, yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your surname, by the way. That looks amazing. Amazing.
Mm.
Yes, I'll just say Hadji. That I'll just say.
It looks
Yes,
fantastic.
I know it looks amazing. It looks like half the alphabet's in there. Anyway,
Yeah.
but what I like to say is though is your energy. I think here is you are a bundle of fun, and I think remember who you are by fun. By fun here, and also here, I got a lot of energies from the spirit world coming through saying, please don't measure yourself to try and keep everyone else happy or even upstairs happy for the sake of yourself. It's just about you. If you're happy, they're happy, and
Hmm.
so it's about you. Now, there's going to be some interesting times here because this is so funny, so funny. I've got to say this to you. Well, yeah, I don't think it's this man, but I think there's another man who's coming into your life, and they're laughing their heads off over here. And I'm not saying you've got to go with this new man, but I pick up a man who's very saucy, very saucy. Like for instance, with your language there, like he's very like shall we would you He's got good humour.
Just say it like it
You
is.
just say it.
Come
It's like
on,
he's very
Phil.
sexy. He's got very sexual suggestions. Suggestions, yes. It's like you would say, like it's like you've got a bit of cake and you're offering it to him. You're saying, "Would you like a bit?" He says, "Oh yes, I'd love a bit." You're thinking, "Hang on a minute. You mean the cake, don't you? You mean the cake?" But I got this man, this amusing man who's going to come into your life, going to lift your spirits. But what it's all about, see, I feel, is about keeping you focused on happiness and abundance and being lively, being your normal self there, Media, because I know you're nuts. I know you're completely nutty, but you're funny nutty, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes. I love your name. I really do, Medea. It's such a beautiful name.
Yes.
But I feel actually that you have been going through quite a lot of changes in your life recently. There's been a lot happening. And I want to kind of like say to you, maybe it's time for self-love, a bit more self-love as well. Before we can actually, like, like sometimes we need to actually heal something within ourselves. And whatever that is for you, I think then we're actually ready to meet that person, that right person for you as well. So the card I picked is actually called self-love card. So
Oh,
I'll
lovely,
show you. It's
lovely,
just such a
lovely.
beautiful card,
Oh,
it's
beautiful. I love
really,
those
really
cards.
beautiful. There's all these
They're lovely
oh,
cards.
they are so beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's all
Oh, I
these
like it.
animals around and
Yes.
yeah, so it basically says love yourself.
Yeah.
And the question is, how much do you love yourself? That's a good question you can ask yourself. And
It's an endless bottle of love. It's endless.
absolutely, you need to give yourself so much love. And I think the person you are with now, I don't feel like you're gonna, or you person you're waiting for something to happen. I actually don't feel saying it's gonna happen the way you want it, or I feel there's somebody else coming into your life. I'm gonna be honest, like Phil said, I don't know how he's sexy or what, but it's
There's a
gonna be in
very
it.
funny man coming in. I pick him up
Yeah,
as a
I
jack
feel
of
there is
diamonds.
somebody else coming
Yeah,
into your life.
who's
I do.
really funny. Yeah, it's just going to make you laugh so much because he's got these little sexy suggestions. It just will tickle you pink. I know you got for
Yeah.
colour blue, but it'll tickle you pink. Brilliant. Hopefully it's helped out you there, but yeah, lovely to read for you. Lovely. Okay, let's go and pop down the road and let's go and have a Caitlin. Good evening to you, Caitlin. And she says, black, anything for me. Caitlin always goes the colour black. Every time I do a reading for her, it's like, where are we? I don't know, because it's black. Anyway, no, it's fantastic. Black is a great colour because you'll start transiting into something new, but we never know what. And the black is an awesome colour for this. Now, okay, why am I singing? Why am I singing? I got singing coming through for you, first of all. And I've got, would you understand aunts that used to like singing? Because I'm singing, like the sound of music, a doe, a deer, a female deer, a ray. Anyway, I won't go any more further than that. But I've got these aunts coming over who want to go and sing to you. And one of them here had a very short name. It's like three letters, for example, like J, for example. And very short name. And she's singing to me. She wants to let you know that she's coming through to give you loads of love, a big hug here. And she also wants to say here, there's two, you can't see them yet, but there's two wonderful opportunities coming up. And I'm also picking up very good news about babies. Very good news about babies. So this is going to start coming up in front of you. Now, if you're panicking and thinking, "Oh my God, not me!" No, don't worry. This is about it. Maybe news about babies, but I'm hearing that you're going to be very happy. And also here, what I'd like to say is there's something which is no, not something. There is, to be more specific, there is. You are evolving and you are changing. You are evolving, you are changing, because you are going to start becoming more dynamic and more out there, stronger, and have more purpose, because there is like on the outside of you is a mouse. On the inside of you is a lion or lioness. And sometimes you're looking at the mouse too much. You should be looking at the lioness. and the lioness inside you is the strength. And I see whatever work, the work especially come out in front of you, I see you doing here, just looks amazing. It really does. It looks terrific. I think some of this work you're going to do just looks, yes, fantastic. But I see you doing something which is going to be in control somewhere, in a bit of control. Yeah. Good. Right. Far away. What would you like to say there?
Well, I don't know, like, Caitlin, what you do, but it's talking about, my cards are saying this, that you might need to do more creative work, or maybe you're doing that already, you know, like artistic, creative work.
Okay.
Getting, you know, that's another way to be in touch with yourself, to use your imagination. I feel there's new beginnings coming for you, definitely new beginnings, and a new, fresh kind of start in your life as well. I think you've been waiting for that for a while, for something to happen. I feel there is a connection with you with the sea and the mountains for some reason. So I don't know where you stay, but I just feel this kind of connection with the sea, mountains. Maybe it's the scenery I see around you right now where you live. But it's very important, or it might be something that you love, actually, where you love being as the sea, mountains, and where you feel this kind of very creative energy. But I feel it's very important that these two kind of, this combination of the sea and mountains. I feel like, yeah, I just think it's there is some good fortune, abundance coming your way, and new beginnings. That's my kind of take on it. You know, and you're deserving of it. You're absolutely deserving of it, and so just be open to receive that. I feel April, May time will be good months for you as well, when you will start to see something actually coming into fruition.
Yes. I get a feeling here for a lot of us, March and April are going to be other turning
Yeah, I feel that as well.
I really resonate that energy there. Yes. I know last year I was thinking wherever it is, there's a change come up in March. But it wasn't for some people it was brilliant, because the people who got to work online really shot up the charts. But for other people it wasn't so good when COVID came in. But for this year, this is something you're going to be March and April are going to be your very auspicious times here. Your husband looks to be doing something amazing. You're going to be very happy with him, and he's going to be happy because you're happy. And how's that? That brings in love and abundance, doesn't it? There's nothing like a happy home when the wife is happy.
Definitely, absolutely.
My
husband will have something to say about that.
Good. Hope that works out for you there. Let's go and zip down the line here. We got Kavita. Good. Right. Kavita says here we're gonna just get a couple more readings through, and actually see how we get here. And we're trying to do a few here. Get these through quite quickly. Right. Kavita, love your name. Love your brilliant names tonight. People got Kavita, lovely name. Color
Beautiful
topaz.
names.
Love the color topaz. Will I find another job? Kavita. What I would say around you, Kavita, here is first of all, I get a feeling here just to sit back, relax a little bit, and I pick up here, just take things a bit easier. Don't be hard on yourself. Would you understand, dear, you're very focused down this particular road to thinking about work, when I think you need to be more open-minded and more adaptable to maybe other options come up in front of you. You will find another job, but no, you won't find another job. I am so sorry, you will not find another job. Sorry, you won't find another job. Someone else is going to find a job for you. That's the way it happened. Someone else is going to find a job for you. It won't come through you looking for a job. You'll be telling people, and this is a great way of networking, especially this year, in a journalistic term for everybody, absolutely everybody. Networking, communicating, the Aquarian energy of coming through this year is to network with people and talk about what you want. People will hear what you say, and if you make the collaboration of friendships with people, those people remember you and say, oh, I know so-and-so who's looking for something like that. Give me their number. Kavita, it's other people. Get linking with other people. They find you the job. You will not find a job. They will for you.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like there has been a kind of like a theme for Kavita to let go, okay, of letting go of something.
Mm.
And it could be quite emotional sometimes to let go of something, you know,
Yep.
sometimes it's not kind of plain sailing. But I feel like although maybe you weren't too happy when it happened, the situation around your work, you know deep down it wasn't the right thing for you anyway in a long time. And
Yes.
so there's been a lot of kind of probably thinking, strategical thinking, you know, even like thinking about money, financial kind of worries and stuff like that. But I would say to you, just stay grounded, okay? Like just stay grounded because I feel there is something, an opportunity coming up for you.
Yeah.
I'm, you know, I would love to say a bit earlier than I feel like it's actually summer months, maybe something coming in. But keep looking. I wouldn't say like or meeting people like Phil said, you know, meeting people or hearing about from other people that there is jobs going on. That's very likely and very possible as well. But yeah, I feel that that part of your life, that job needed to go anyway, you know, and
I think so too.
yeah, and there is something else coming here, and sometimes that patience, you know, but just keep kind of. I just want to kind of root myself into the ground, you know, and just keep grounded and start manifesting, you know, start manifesting as well, because whatever we think, you know, becomes things, don't they? So,
Yeah.
so what kind
Yeah.
of job you're looking for? You know, what is that you're looking for? What
Yes.
make you happy?
No, I agree. I agree. I agree. Just let you know here very quickly, four clubs rather, friendships. Friendships. Build on friendships. They get you hearts, Ace of Hearts, you'll find love. And there's probably younger people who find you jobs. And there's also you're in a job that I think you'll get
Mhm.
into that you'll start training in, which is very different to maybe what you've been doing. And it may be involved in teaching. So, Kavita, great. Okay, let's go nip down the road and just have a look here, see where else is going. We are going to Taz. Taz comes through here. She says, Aqua, general reading, please. Okay, Taz. Um, right, okay, Taz. What do you say to you? Okay, Taz. What I'd like to say to you here is like, okay, would you understand if I said to you, first of all, I've got loads of spirit coming through around you now. And it's said to be, it feels like you're going round and round and round and round, but you're not. You're round. It feels like that. What you're doing, you're evolving going upwards, but you're spinning going upwards. Upwards.
Mhm.
Upwards is the direction you want to go, but it just feels like you're spinning doing it. You're going to have a major evolution this year, which is going to start manifesting from yourself. It hasn't happened yet. You may be thinking, oh, I know what that is. No, it hasn't happened yet. And I don't mean to be rude to enforce that, but I really pick up it hasn't happened yet. And this major evolution that's going to come up is going to really empower you and shoot you up there. You are going to be offered lots of work to train people in things that you've learned how to do that they don't know how to do. It's a bit like here, for instance, I know we were talking last year a little bit about Instagram, and people ask you, can you train me on Instagram? They're asking you to train them there. This is bigger on this. It's not that. There's other things. You're going to be training people. Yes, you'll be training people. It looks fabulous. Okay, let's pop down the road. What would you like to say?
Well, the card I picked up, and it's quite an interesting card, and it's a very powerful card. It's about talking about owning your own power.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
it's really a beautiful card. It's the
I
Raven
love
card.
that
You
one. I
know,
love it. That's a brilliant one. Yes.
yeah, isn't it? Oh, how
Yes.
do you do that?
That's it.
This way.
You done it right. It's the bird. It's flying around.
Yeah, own your power. So I think you need to step into your power. I don't know where
Mm.
you have been given maybe your power away. There might have been a theme going on in your life where you actually have been doing that. And it's now talking about coming into your own power. And you have a great inner strength. You do
Mm.
actually. You have
Yes.
amazing strengths. You sometimes underestimate yourself. Um, so I would say work with forgiveness and compassion towards yourself as well. You know, be kind and loving.
Yeah.
Um, but whatever, like the kind of other kind of sign that came kind of for me, and I was thinking, we all go through these kind of moments of, dark nights of the soul, like darker
Yeah.
periods.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have been going through something similar,
Yes.
then you're coming out of it. You are coming out of it. I feel like there is it's passing now.
Yes.
The darker period is passing, and now it's talking about you stepping into your own power. It's very, very important for you to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, we're going to go and let's go and have a little look here. That's, where are we now? Where are we now? We're going to, let's go to Zoe. Let's go to Zoe. Zoe says, green general reading, please. She's the next one in the line. Okay, Zoe. Good evening to you, Zoe. Hope you're well out there, enjoying your evening. And it's lovely to come through for you. Would you understand it? It's like you're the, Zoe, would you understand it? Your energy is lovely, but would you understand you're there? Sometimes you feel like you're there for other people. That's what it feels like initially here when I do this. It feels like, but you are the organizer. You are the one who structures everything. You are the one who makes everybody else's life a lot happier, just the fact that you're there. And it's interesting here because as I work with this energy around you, I feel here that this particular time you're going to come up in front of you and start saying, well, may not be just yet, but maybe it's what about you? Where are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? And that's going to be some strong decisions I think you'll start making. But you're going to start training on stuff which is going to come up this year. I think it's training, whatever it is, it relates something to health. Health, whether it's the NHS or something like this, but whatever it is, it's about health. Also, your spirituality is stepping up. So big time. And there's your grandfather is with you, but he doesn't call himself grandfather. He calls himself grandpa. Grandpa, he says grandpa, but he is with you and he is stepping up beside you to say to keep climbing up the ladder where you're going. And there was a fireman around somewhere. There's a fireman around the spirit world with you as well. And they're there for you. They're with you as well. And they would like you to know here that old people you need to let go of. Yep, they're going, they're losing interest, they're going, you're not going to need to worry about them anymore. And the people you do love, the people who do want your life here, they'll be there. But haven't they got to shape up a little bit? Shape up. Shape up. Yes, they've got to shape up a little bit. Oh, haven't they got to do that? That's what they're telling me. Yes. Go on then, Evita, what you got up there?
I feel there's happy times coming, actually. Really nice, positive changes coming your way. Really lovely. I actually picked for you a different kind of card. Picked an angel card. So I'm thinking, oh, it's somebody maybe who's connected to angelic realms, so loves angels, because I was kind of very drawn to pick an angel card for you. So it was the star card, and it's talking about you are on the right path. You are making positive changes in your life to be on that path if you're not yet. But I feel yeah, there's more happier, positive times coming your way anyway. And more balance. Emotionally, you will feel more balanced as well. If you maybe kind of been feeling maybe a bit more teary recently. I feel like this kind of like I want to kind of yeah, I just feel kind of a little bit emotional. That's all right. That's release. But I feel there is going to be balance, more emotional balance as well, more kind of inner balance. And whatever fears you're holding back, just to release them as well. I just feel like just want to release the fears. So through the tears, through kind of a little moment to yourself. But yeah, nice times, really good times coming your way. I feel connection with Canada with you as well for some reason, Zoe.
We're going there with you, Zoe. We've just decided.
Yeah, I just feel this connection with Harvest Canada, or
love that country. It's beautiful.
Yeah, maybe you'll love Canada, but I just feel this kind of connection with Canada with you. Okay. Yeah, or you might move there. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Go for it. Two lovely cards here. Picked up the Eight of Clubs and the Jack of Diamonds, which came through for you. Lovely, lovely energy. Go and enjoy yourself. Have fun. Fun. Puts fun on the forefront of everything. Forefront is fun. How's that? Okay, we've just about come to the end because unfortunately we've got to go off and do different things now. But guys, we just want to say what awesome evening it's been. For those of you other guys there, do not worry. We'll be back on again, coming to more than mediumships. Mediumship Fridays are more geared towards mediumship. Next week, very interesting lady indeed. I've got a lady called Priscilla Etienne coming in. She's a funeral photographer, but with a twist. There's always a twist on this show. There's always a twist, and we'll get more details about that as we go along here. And a very interesting lady, but it's to have a funeral photographer on a show is a celebration of life, and to have pictures of the stories of life, aren't they? And to have a picture of someone there who is so special in your life here, to have a photograph, I think is awesome. When you have this special lady and the special people do this, you have to have a special type of nature, I think, to do things. It's amazing. But I would like to say a wholehearted, great, big, enormous, great, big thank you to my lovely, lovely guest tonight, Evita McKay. I think it's been so good that very soon, Evita, if you'll accept the offer, you're coming on again soon.
Oh, thank you. I would love to do that. It's actually been really good.
Yes, it's been it's been exceptionally good fun. And to everybody else who you didn't get all the readings there, do not worry, guys. Do not worry if you didn't get all the readings there in tonight. We're here every Friday. We're here every day there. And we're also back on Wednesday for Spiritual Astrology Show, which is 11 a.m. EU or 10 a.m. UK on Wednesday morning. And to everyone who's joined us out there tonight, a big hearty love and burger. It's all the same. Love and a burger. Just twist those fingers around a bit, and there it is, a burger. Love and burgers. It's all lovely stuff. And yes, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Great. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a lovely, lovely show. And I think that everyone out there absolutely loved you. So as much as Deborah and I loved you being on the show too. So thank you so much. Okay. You take care and give our love to everyone out there in Scotland, and try and keep warm. And oh,
I know. Try to survive the winter. That'll be fine. I got my woolly hats and woolly socks and everything, you know.
I got that down here, and it's still not warm enough. You lot must be thermally insulated or something. Oh dear, dear. Anyway, guys, see you very soon. Thank you very much, Yvonne, for all your lovely comments. And guys, see you very soon. Take care.
Bye-bye.